Happy New Year, Bay Area, Houston. We're popping on real quick to go over market statistics. So I hope you guys are excited for those. I know they're a boring topic, and we're going to try and make them as fun as possible. So right now, taking a look at League City, your inventory, months of inventory is down right now. That's typical with this time of year. Build up all throughout the year, and then up until June, July. And then after that, inventory is pretty much on the downward slope going into the new year of the next year. So right now, 2.82. We are officially in a seller's market. I know we talked about this last time. Here in Houston area, we go based off of 3 as the balance point. So 3 months of inventory is a balanced market. Anything less is a seller's market. Anything more is a buyer's market. And right now, 2.82, that puts us solidly in a seller's market. So here we go, list to sold price, 96.6%. So for the most part, homes that are being listed are being sold within 5% of what they are listed for. Days on market is 26 days. And then the average sold price is $375, which is down 5% month over month. Typically right now we're seeing right around $170 a square foot as an average for League City. So if you're looking at the 12-month change, we're up 0.5%, which is not great. The average is usually about 4%, and month over month change, 1.3%. So that means we're trending in the right direction all across the board for sellers, and that's good news for sellers. Buyers, this is your cue, right? We reached our bottom. It's time to go purchase that house that you've been waiting to purchase. Do it now before prices start going back up again. And with predictions of interest rates dropping, if interest rates drop, buyers are going to jump on it and it's going to drive up prices. So just be aware of that. We're going to look next at Dickinson. So we're going to pull Dickinson up. Dickinson, 4 months of inventory. So now this is more of a buyer's market. Still went down 5.64% month over month. So it's trending downward. Sold to list, you're looking at 97.6%. So it's a little bit better than League City. Average days on market is 33, and the average sold price is $292.9, which is about a 4% drop. Okay, so that's Dickinson. Let's talk about LaPorte next. LaPorte, we're at 3 months of just under 3 months of inventory, so we are in a seller's market. 97.3% sold to list. So again, we're doing pretty well. It's within 3% of what the house is listed for. You've got about 38 days on market on average, and then the average sales price is $284,999. I would call that $285. So that's down month over month, but it's a 1.5% increase over the last year, and an increase by almost 1% month over month. Okay, next we will look at Friendswood. Friendswood, just over 3.1 months of inventory. So you're in a buyer's market technically. 97.8% list to sold price. So we're almost within 2%. This market's a little bit hotter in the fact that, people don't usually lowball in Friendswood. 32 days on market as an average, and then 375 is your median sold price. That's down 20%. Over the year, that's month over month. Over the year, 2.5% change. Okay, so that's Friendswood. And we're going to look at Pearland next. Pearland and then Deer Park after this. Pearland, we're under 3 months of inventory. It's 2.75. List is sold, 97.7%. 19 days on market, so houses are selling a little bit faster here in Pearland. 363 is the average sold price. That's 5% down month over month. Over the course of the year, it's up 1%. So like I said, national average about 4%. We're not getting the returns in equity that we were hoping for, but typically it's 4%, and then 7 to 8% kind of in the Bay Area. Houston is typical. So we're not trending where we're supposed to. And that's okay because we trended up quite a bit during those COVID years. And so the market is correcting itself right now. So that's okay. 3 months of inventory, 3.09 to be specific. So just a little bit of a shade to the buyer's market. 97.1% list to sold. 39 days on market. So this stuff's sitting a little bit longer here in Deer Park versus, say, Pearland. 85 is the average sold price. They're down 6.5% month over month. And then over the course of the year, just under 1% at 0.8%. So these are your market trends for Deer Park, Bay Area, Houston, kind of in general. I'm going to go into Marbella. We're going to look at neighborhood specific. And right here, inventory is just over 3 months of inventory, making it a buyer's market in there. Much closer to the list of sold price here. 99.7% means houses are being priced well, and people are responding to those prices in a positive way. Average days on market's only 5 days right here. So this is, I think this number might be a little bit skewed here because I do know that there are quite a few houses on the market for longer than that in this area. I'm assuming that what it has to do with the fact is that those houses haven't sold yet. So the average days on market hasn't registered yet. Average price, sold price is 506, which is 22.6% over or 22.7% over what it was last month. The yearly change, we're at negative 1% basically. And so this market's been a little bit tougher here in the last year. Let's look at Hidden Lakes next. There's a couple of these. There we go. Hidden Lakes. So our numbers are a little skewed here. We'll play with the estimated property values. So you're looking at 4.4 months of inventory. So they've got quite a bit more sitting in Hidden Lakes. That is a solid buyer's market. 517,800. This might be the key right here is the prices in the neighborhood are higher than what the average are in League City. And so therefore that higher priced market is not getting as much action as what the lower price markets are right now. You're looking at about a 1% positive change year over year. Those are good news. Those are good things. I'm okay with that. That makes me feel good. I'm not panicking about those numbers. Looking at Victory Lakes, 1.59 months of inventory means there's not much at all in there. The average estimated value of the homes in there is 534.50. Year over year change, you're looking at just under 1%, just like in Hidden Lakes. Let's look at, we're on the lakes right now, so let's look at Tuscan Lakes. Tuscan Lakes, we're at 2.51 months of inventory, so you're in a seller's market here. 99% basically is the listed sold price, so we're within 1% of what the house is listed for. Average days on market is 34, and then the average sold price, 447.5. That's down almost 1%, but if you're looking at year over year, it's actually up 1%. So those are those numbers. Let's see. Let's go. South Shore. Three months of inventory, so it's a balanced market. Right now, you're looking at average value, 493,290, and we're down about 0.5% over the last year. Last month change is about 2% up. So that's good. We're rebounding. Again, most of this data is showing us that the prices are rebounding. So we were at a trough, and right now, as of the data being shown, we're on a bounce back right now. So if you're a buyer, again, this is the time to buy because this is basically going to be the lowest point in this market for the foreseeable future. And let's see if we can have one more neighborhood in here. Let's look at Westwood on the west side of the city. 2.16 months of inventory, so that's a seller's market. 96.6% list to sold. Average of 16 days on market, and then the average sold price is $491,534. So you're a little bit higher priced versus the rest of League City. Month over month change is 4%. Over the course of the year, it's down 0.2%. Sorry, 0.2%. So not terrible, but markets pretty much stayed the same in there. So anyways, these are our market trends going on right now based on neighborhood and within the Bay Area, Houston. So you're talking League City, Deer Park, LaPorte, Friendswood, Pearland, and Dickinson. If you want more information or if you have questions about maybe your neighborhood's not in here, go ahead and put in the comments, reach out to us, and we'll add your neighborhood to the list. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. And if you need any help, please feel free to reach out. We're always around to help. Have a great day.